So you want to play TTT but don't know where to start. In this series, I'll be teaching you the ins and outs of this game mode, as well as the roles, and how to utilize them to their fullest ability. Oh, and by the way, this video is referring to the RC update of Pavlov, so if you don't have that update, there will be a link in the description on how to get it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Trouble in Traitor Town, or TTT for short, is a game mode where your main goal is to kill those whose primary category is not the same as yours. There are two primary categories, innocents and traitors. There are also two roles that do not fit into either of these categories, but we'll get to them later. So let's start with the innocents. The innocents are composed of 5 different roles, these roles being innocents, sheriff, tank, detective, and mercenary. Let's start with the most basic and common role, the standard innocent. This role does not spawn with any fancy gadgets, and their only goal is to find out who the traitors are and kill them. There isn't much else to this role, so let's move on to the next one, the detective. The detective is unique in having an icon above their head, letting everyone in the server know that they are a detective. Their name will also appear blue on the leaderboard. The detective spawns with a smoking pipe, which has no functionality, other than looking like a total Chad. This detective also spawns with body armor, which makes them more resistant to bullets. The detective also spawns with a bloodstain analyzer, which can show who killed someone when used on bloodstains. The detective is an innocent player, so innocents have no reason to kill him. They are also the first case of a role having a gadget menu. My gadget menu video is linked in the description, but in short, the gadget menu allows the detective to buy certain items with credits. The detective earns credits when a traitor is successfully killed. They start off with 2 credits. A tip that I would suggest as a detective is to always buy a Vector at the start of the round. It is the only gun in this game mode with a laser, and is ridiculously overpowered, allowing you to swiftly kill anyone you suspect to be a traitor. Now let's talk about the sheriff and tank. The sheriff and tank are almost identical to the detective, with the exception of the items they spawn with. The sheriff spawns with a handcuff and taser, which both make whoever it is used on drop all their items. This can be helpful when trying to find the assassin, who spawns with a hidden knife. The handcuffs are a one-time use, and the taser has infinite uses. Both the sheriff and tank also spawn with 1 credit instead of 2. Well, now for the tank. The tank has incredibly high body armor, but spawns with no items. Only one of these roles can spawn per round. The next role to cover is a mercenary, who is an innocent player with access to the detective's gadget menu. They spawn with 1 credit, and are often mistaken for the lone wolf, or hostile role, which spawns with 2 credits and has access to the same gadget menu. For this reason, mercenaries are often distinguished from the lone wolf by having the ability to only buy 1 item from the gadget menu as opposed to 2. That finishes off the innocent team. Now let's move on to the traitors. The traitor team only has 2 roles, traitors and assassins. The standard traitor is a role whose primary goal is to kill everyone who is not a part of the traitor category. They spawn with 2 credits and earn credits by killing innocents. The traitor gadget menu differs from the innocent gadget menu. For a more detailed explanation on both the gadget menus, there is a link to my video explaining them in the description. The assassin is a role who spawns with 2 to 3 targets they have to kill. Upon killing their targets, the round automatically ends and the traitor team wins. If their 2 targets are killed by someone else, they will assume the role of a traitor and have to kill all the innocents to win. Think of your targets as a shortcut to win, and if you don't kill them, you can still play normally as a traitor. They spawn with 1 credit and have access to the traitor gadget menu. The assassins also spawn with a hidden knife that only they can see when holstered. The knife drops when they are tased and handcuffed. The knife is a one-shot use when used, and is helpful for killing your targets quickly and effectively. The knife can also be thrown. The only downside is that the knife is consumed on use, and to get another one, you have to buy it from the gadget menu. Now let's talk about the 2 roles that don't fit into the traitor or innocent category. The goal of both of these roles is to be the last one standing. These roles are Lone Wolf and the Psychopath. The Lone Wolf spawns with 2 credits and has access to the detective's gadget menu. A good strategy as a lone wolf is to pretend that you are the mercenary. Assuming that there is no mercenary, this can be a perfect excuse for innocents not to kill you, and an excuse for you to buy an item from the gadget menu. Keep in mind, the mercenary only spawns with 1 credit, and earns credits by killing traitors, so buying 2 items at the start of the game is a dead giveaway that you are a lone wolf. And the final role in this category is the psychopath. The psychopath is a role that is special. As a psychopath, everyone knows who you are and has to try to kill you. As a psychopath, you also spawn with a tracker, which allows you to see everyone's location, and their location is refreshed every 30 seconds. Easily the most difficult, but in my opinion, most fun role. That just about wraps it up for all the roles in this game mode. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Have a good day.